Welcome, guys, to Nico's Game Reviews. Today, I'm going to be interviewing Drake Lear, just talking about soccer and discussing how the team's changed and how we've changed as a team. So, first, I want to point out that he just came back after 2 weeks of quarantining. It was a negative test, but, he had to do what he had to do. And, we're glad that he's back. And we have plenty of games to go on, so he'll be presented in those games. So today we're going against Leading Edge, and we've beaten them before 9-0. We could definitely do it again. The only disadvantage we have is having 4 less players or 5 less players, including Matt, Evan, Sharvin, Riley, and Wyatt. So yeah, that's our disadvantage for the rest of the season because, unfortunately, people have to quarantine. So, so let's just get to it. So, how you think we're gonna play today with the amount of players we have and
obviously we're at a huge disadvantage without our goalie and a lot of our key players in the midfield. But I still think that against our opponent today, that if we all work hard and as a team, we should be able to come away with the win. We've won plenty of difficult games with the people that we have on the team already, and there's no reason that we shouldn't be able to win again if we all work hard. Obviously, our last match was just tough because we obviously lost our goalie and a lot of our key players, and then we had to face against the best team in our region. So definitely today I think we're going to learn from that last game, and I think we're now, used to playing with each other with our new lineup, and we're going to go and get the win this afternoon. At least that's the plan. So
that's great. Yeah, we just need to build back up our chemistry with the players that we have. We only have one more sub, so it's definitely going to be a tighter match, and we're going to all have to, get to the game, get ready, get warmed up, and let's have a good game. So I just wanted to say, how you think our team has played the past couple games, and if anything's changed, what's changed?
Obviously, as the season goes on, we just continue to play better and better. I think that everyone else gets more used to some of the aggressiveness that it takes in order to win, and going into tackles and not stepping in on the defensive end. I think that there's just a lot of basic soccer technique that as you play and practice you learn, and I think that every year all my teammates just continue to improve and work hard on their game, and I'm seeing a lot of improvement this year already, just in regards to stamina, general, fitness, strength, and then of course on the effort side, playing soccer for 80 minutes in the heat is not easy for anyone. It is a very physically demanding and mentally demanding too. A lot of the students that are playing in these games go through a rigorous day of school prior to this. It's a huge mental strain for a lot of us if we don't get the right alimentation, hydration, and rest. So there's a lot of different factors that go into being ready for these games and still performing well in school on the academic side. So definitely, give a lot of credit to these student athletes because they work really hard to, perform out there on the field and in the classroom every single day while still following through with their other responsibilities in life. So definitely very proud of all my teammates for devoting so much time into soccer when it's not something that they really have to do because they're already so busy with their everyday lives. So definitely.
All right. Yeah, I understand that, sport players and, people that go to school, even if you do distance learning, that's there's a lot of weight on your chest, and, playing a sport and being dedicated to the sport, getting healthier with more fitness and working on homework and having to build all this stress because you don't know how to sometimes time manage and
Yeah,
schedule
man,
your stuff.
of course. I mean, life gets crazy, and I mean, especially with all the stuff that we're going through right now, and just how busy everyone is. It's hard to be on a schedule on a team where we're physically demanded nearly every single day for either practice or a game. So, yeah, for sure, definitely. One of the downsides of everything is that we're so busy and tired, but
Yeah.
I think that's important in life, and that I think we all have a lot of fun at the end of the day, and we make the most of all the soccer games. So
yeah, and it only gets harder. So we just got to push through and work as a team, work as a whole team in the school too. Everyone has each other's back. So yeah. Those are just questions I wanted to ask you, so thank you so much for the interview.
Of course, thank you for having me. Take care.
All right. Hey guys, it's me again. I'm interviewing Aryeman this time. So we're just gonna talk about the same thing. Like how has our team adapted to the new lineup of having less players and only one sub. Mm-hmm. From we had a game in Chino Valley. It was unfortunate, but we didn't have half of our team there, and we had key players and all that. So how do you think our team adapted or is going to adapt and get more chemistry, build it up?
Well, we have 4 games left before playoffs. So if we want to make playoffs, we have to adapt quickly, right? And we need all those wins, as many as we can get, because we're 4 for 4. We started off 4 for 2 until we lost Drake, and then we lost half of our team later. So a lot more development, a lot more chemistry for sure. And we'll have to do that through practices, through bonding or whatever. But we need to build it quickly, so that if we want any playoff run, we'll have to do it now. But besides that, I think at Chino Valley, our team isn't hopeless. We have a good team right now. Most of our star players are still on the team, so it'll go. I think it'll go well the rest of the games.
Yeah, I believe, we could still do a lot of good things even though we're missing a lot of players.
Yeah.
It's just the form of, are we dedicated enough to motivate ourselves and get better as a team with the players that we have. Mm-hmm. And you think Tibor and our coaches have plans for us? And
yeah, I think they do. Last game for sure they had a plan. It worked out pretty well for the first 5-10 minutes, and then it kind of went downhill. But yeah, I think they have a good game plan for the rest of the 4 games. And Sedona, which will be our hardest game out of all the 4, I think they'll be ready for that one too. And hopefully we can pull something off there with our team. But
yeah. Yeah, I believe we could probably win every single game that we choose. Mm-hmm. It's just a form of, do we have the motivation to win, and have the grit and all that. So, how do you think we're gonna play today against Leading Edge?
We've had relatively good luck against Leading Edge for the past couple of years, but this time with a disadvantaged team. I think we beat them 9-0 with our team a couple of weeks ago, but we've lost most of our midfield as well, so we might concede a couple goals, but I think we'll win this game. Yeah.
That's great. That's good to hear. Yeah. So I think, if everyone, puts in all their strength into this game and the rest of the games with the team and all that we have, I believe that we could win every single game. Yeah. It's going to be more difficult, of course.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's all I wanted to ask you. So thanks so much for the interview.